What if I told you that one simple visa mistake could quietly destroy your dream of studying in New Zealand? Even after you've already been accepted into a university. And here's the surprising truth. Every year, thousands of students receive admission offers from New Zealand universities. Celebrate for a few days, start packing their bags, and then suddenly get stuck at the visa stage. Not because they are unqualified, not because they lack money, but because they didn't understand the system. Let me tell you about Jason. Jason is a 23-year-old student from Florida. He got accepted into a university in Auckland. For him, it felt like a dream come true. Clean cities, world-class education, and a future in an English-speaking country. But Jason made one critical assumption. He thought the student visa would be easy. Just fill out forms, submit documents, and wait. But New Zealand immigration doesn't work like that. And what happened next completely changed his journey. Today, I'm going to walk you through the complete, step-by-step New Zealand student visa process for 2026. Not just the requirements, not just the paperwork, but the real strategy behind approval. By the end of this video, you won't just understand the visa process. You'll understand how to think like an approved applicant. Now, let's start with the foundation. What exactly is a New Zealand student visa? In simple terms, it's a legal permission that allows international students to study full-time at an approved institution in New Zealand. But here's where most people get confused. It's not just about studying. It's about proving three things. That you are a genuine student, that you can financially support yourself, and that you will follow the rules. Jason didn't fully understand this at first. And that misunderstanding almost cost him everything. Now imagine this. You've received your acceptance letter. You feel excited. You start planning your move. But suddenly, immigration asks for something very specific. Proof of funds. And this is where things get serious. For 2026, New Zealand requires international students to show enough money to cover tuition plus living expenses. And here's the key number. Around 20,000 to 25,000 New Zealand dollars per year for living costs, in addition to tuition fees. But here's the surprising truth. It's not just about having the money. It's about how you show it. Jason initially submitted random bank statements from multiple accounts. No explanation. No consistency. And that raised concerns. Because immigration officers don't just look at numbers. They look at financial stability. So here's the insight. Your financial documents must tell a clear story. Where the money comes from, how long it has been there, and whether it is reliable. Now let's move to the next critical requirement. Your offer of place. This is your official admission from a New Zealand education provider. But here's where people make a mistake. Not all institutions are equal in the eyes of immigration. You must be enrolled in a recognized and approved institution. Jason double-checked this. And it saved him from a potential rejection. But there was another issue waiting for him. His course selection. This is where things get interesting. Immigration officers evaluate your study plan carefully. They ask one key question. Does this course make sense for your future? Jason initially chose a program that didn't match his previous studies. And this raised doubts. Because if your academic path looks random, it creates risk. So here's the insight. Your education journey must look logical, connected, purposeful. Now let's talk about one of the most important documents. Your statement of purpose. This is your voice in the application. And most people underestimate it. Jason wrote a basic SOP at first. Short, diet, generic, safe. And that was the problem. Because safe applications don't stand out. Immigration officers read thousands of them. So if your story doesn't feel real, it gets ignored. So Jason changed everything. He told his story. Why he chose New Zealand. What he wanted to achieve. How this degree would change his future. And suddenly, his application became powerful. Now let's move to health requirements. Because this is something many students overlook. You may be required to undergo a medical examination and chest x-ray, depending on your stay duration and country of origin. Jason almost delayed this step, and that nearly pushed his timeline back by weeks. This is where it gets dangerous, because delays in medicals can delay your entire visa process. So here's the insight. Complete your medical requirements early. Don't wait. Now let's talk about the application process itself. You apply online through Immigration, New Zealand. You upload documents, pay the fee, and submit. Simple on paper, but detail-heavy in reality. Jason spent hours checking every document, because one small error can cause delays. Now here's something most guides don't tell you. Consistency is everything. Your documents must align perfectly. Dates, names, course details, financial information. Everything must match, because even small contradictions create doubt. Now let's talk about processing time. This is where patience becomes critical. On average, student visa processing can take several weeks, sometimes longer depending on volume and case complexity. Jason waited and waited, and this is where anxiety builds. But here's the surprising truth. Silence is normal. It does not mean rejection. It means processing. Now let's talk about what happens after approval. This is where everything changes. Jason finally received his visa approval. But his journey was not over. Because now came the real challenge. Preparation for life in New Zealand. Housing. Banking. I know. Travel. Diet. Orientation. This is where many students feel overwhelmed. But Jason prepared early. He researched accommodation options. He joined student groups. He learned about transport and cost of living. So when he landed, he wasn't confused. He was ready. Now let's talk about work rights. Because this is one of the biggest advantages of studying in New Zealand. Most student visas allow part-time work during study periods and full-time work during scheduled breaks. This helps students manage living costs and gain experience. Jason used this opportunity wisely. He worked part-time in hospitality, built local experience, improved his communication skills, and this changed his confidence completely. But here's the problem. Many students misuse work rights or don't understand the limits, and that can lead to visa issues. So here's the insight. Always follow the rules strictly. Now let's talk about accommodation proof. You may be required to show where you will stay in New Zealand. This could be a rental agreement or university housing confirmation. Jason initially struggled here, but he secured a student residence, and that strengthened his application. Now let's address a big question. What if your visa gets refused? This is where reality hits. Rejections can happen, but they are not the end. They are feedback. Jason's friend experienced rejection due to weak financial documentation. But after correcting it, he got approved on his second attempt. So the lesson is simple. Never give up after a refusal. Fix the issue. Reapply stronger. Now let's bring everything together. The New Zealand student visa process for 2026 is clear, but detail-driven. You need a valid offer of place, strong financial proof, a clear academic plan, accurate documents, medical clearance, if required, and genuine intent. Simple steps, but powerful when executed correctly. And now here's the final truth. This process is not just about getting permission to study. It's about proving readiness. Readiness to study abroad. Readiness to adapt. Readiness to grow. Because New Zealand is not just accepting students. It is accepting future contributors. Jason started as someone confused and uncertain. Today, he is studying in Auckland, working part-time, building a future, and gaining global experience. And here's the thing. He is not special. He simply understood the process and followed it correctly. So now the question is, will you do the same? If this guide helped you understand the New Zealand student visa process clearly, make sure you subscribe for more detailed step-by-step international education guides. Because your future abroad starts with one informed decision. And what you do next could change everything.